Hey you guys, what's going on? It's Megan and welcome back. Now, in this video, if you're wanting to find, I'm going to let you guys know if you're coming from my other video with the teaser, if you want to know how to get Amouage guidance from under $250, then you have to stay tuned and watch this entire video. Without further ado, let's go ahead and just get into it. If you watch my previous video, I did say that I was going to immediately record me unboxing this, so yeah, I'll get into it after this, but I'm going to insert the clip of me unboxing it. I haven't really spoken about guidance on my channel as of yet, but I was very curious. Now, I don't know how I did not hear about this fragrance until late last year. I honestly do not know how even in 2023 I did not hear of this. This is when the fragrance came out, and I'm just finding out about it like late 24. I'm like, I could have been on the party bus with y'all. What's happening? Well, before we get more into the video, just in case you didn't watch my last video, my eye, especially my right one, is just tearing up for no reason. If it looks like my eyes are watering, I promise I'm not crying, I'm not in pain or anything. It's a mystery as to why it's doing that. But just in case you may be interested, by the end of this video, get you a sample from Twisted Lily or anywhere first. I'll kind of do a comparison so that I know this is the real thing, even though I do trust Twisted Lily. But anyway, let's go ahead and open her up. Once I got the sample and kind of lived with it a little bit, I was like, oh yes, I love this. And this is what the packaging looks like. Just the packaging just looks so luxe. Like, I love this. It's like, I really don't even want to throw this away. It's so beautiful. Oh, it's so pretty. Now, at first, I'm not going to lie to you guys, is that when I first sprayed it, I was like, oh, this is okay. I don't get what the hype is about. And I was like, okay, nothing too crazy. You know, I don't hate it. I'm not, oh my God, I'm in love with it. But the magic of this fragrance is in the dry down. When I decided to spray it for work, like on the dry down and on my clothes, it was just like, oh, I just fell in love with it and have been ever since. This is what it looks like without the sleeve. Nice and neutral still. Da-da-da-da! Oh my God, she is beautiful. Now, again, I know I say I'm not going to lie so many times during a lot of my videos, but I am not going to lie. Part of the appeal of this fragrance is the bottles. Amouage really does that with their bottles. It's so beautifully crafted, and it's just so cute and pink and dainty, and you just want to display it. It's just like so pretty, and the packaging is very luxe. It has like kind of this smooth, kind of suede-ish, velvety type feel, and the bottle has a nice weight to it. And yes, it is even more beautiful in person than it is seeing it in pictures and in videos. Obviously, I just opened this in front of you guys. I could smell it with not even having sprayed it yet. I could guarantee you, Twisted Lily, it's the real thing. It's definitely from the fragrance. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. Has a magnetic top, which we love. It's just this pretty blush pink bottle. Pretty opaque. You are able to see like where your fragrance is, what level you're at. So I did decide to re-record this video because I just was not feeling the audio, and as you could tell, I'm just going with no mic this time because nobody complained about the audio in my previous video, so I'm just gonna keep it that way because, you know, I don't really want to have to re-record every video just trying to make the mic work. So I think it's just the easiest to just keep it how I originally had it and just use camera audio. I had to just nix that video because the audio was just horrible to me, and every breath that I took, you heard it like 10 times more with that mic. I'm re-recording this video, so hopefully you were able to see the unboxing portion of it because that was my main purpose, so that you guys could see that part. I got this over the holidays. Well, really right before New Year's I ordered this, and within like 3 days I got this fragrance. Let's go ahead and just re-unbox it. And as I mentioned, this just has a sleeve that comes up, and even without the sleeve it's pretty nice, and it says Amouage on the front. and also the back, and I've never seen that before, so I think that's pretty nice. And it does say the gift of kings, because I think this was created by the king of Oman, or for him. I'm not 100% sure. I forgot what it said when I looked up everything, but yes. And I think I heard somewhere that all of the fragrances come with a QR code. I tried to scan it. I really don't know if it's meant to show something when it comes up. I just tried it with my camera on my phone, but nothing happened. But it does have a QR code at the top, a little sticker. Da 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 da. We have the fragrance nestled into the box here. And we go ahead and carefully take it out. We have the full bottle here. Now, of course, y'all know me, I love a travel size. Amouage, unfortunately, does not make a travel size in their fragrances, to my knowledge, at least not Guidance for sure. So we had to go ahead and just go all the way and get the bigger bottle. But I mean, guys, just look at this. It's just a visually stunning bottle as well. I just love the shade of pink. And I think this is 100 milliliters. Yeah, it's 100 ml and 3.4 fluid ounces. So this is the full size bottle, as I said. I sprayed it a lot when I initially got it. I kind of had to slow down because it's like, I want this bottle to last, you know, even though I got a good deal, which we're about to get into. You know, like, we have to make it last a little bit, you know what I mean? I just want to let you guys know the deal that I got on this. I think it's a crazy deal. You guys might not be impressed. I'm in no means saying that this is a super cheap fragrance. Even with the discount, it is not. It's still relatively a pricey fragrance even after the discount that I got on this. But let me tell y'all actually first how much this retails for. Amouage Guidance retails for $380, almost $400 probably after taxes. I got this for under $250. It's crazy. Now, after taxes and everything, it did come a little bit over $250, but the price of this before your fees and your taxes and your shipping, this was $232 for this bottle. Like I said, still pretty pricey. It's a lot for a fragrance, I know. After taxes and fees, if the fragrance is over $400 most likely, that's almost saving half off on it, which is crazy for a niche fragrance of this magnitude, because Amouage is a very highly regarded and very high quality fragrance. And when I saw this, I thought about it for like a week or two. Like, do I really want it? Like, I'm taking a big risk. I don't think you're ever gonna find a better deal. Now, you may have been waiting for this where I actually got it, but I got it from a website called ediscountperfumes.com. And to be honest, I have to kind of take it back a little bit because they do have cheaper bottles. Now, when I got to the site, they were still sold out. And when I checked the site like a week ago to make sure everything was still there, I actually should have checked now. I'll probably check by the end of the video just for you guys. So by the time I post this, you guys will know that it's still there. But they actually had ones cheaper than this. If you want to get like one that may have a little bit of damage to the box, I want to say that the price was $195 before all of your taxes and fees. And there was also another option, which was the cheapest that I saw. You could get the same fragrance, but it'll be a tester, and you don't get the fancy box. You just get a regular plain box. I think that one was like $179, I want to say. So it's still a really good deal. But if you're a girl that just wants the fragrance and you don't care about the packaging, I think that was a really good deal. You may think so too. I opted for the original box, new, sealed. It's the undamaged box. I got the highest option that you could get because I just wanted to make sure that it came in perfectly. Let me put this down. I don't have to have it in my hand while I talk. But I got that one because I didn't want to have any issues. I wanted it just to be a nice box just so I could present it to you guys too. And plus, I just wanted the peace of mind that I knew the bottle inside wouldn't be damaged, all that good stuff. I have not seen a price lower than that yet. Now, there is a site, I think it's called Max Aroma, that had a decent deal on it too. I want to say their price was maybe like $260, $270, and I think that may have been during a holiday sale. They had an Amouage sale, so that's also another good place to check out if you're trying to save a little bit of money. I saw that, I'm like, I have to get it. Like, I'm not gonna ever find it that cheap anywhere. So when I saw it, I got so excited because, I mean, can I be for real? I don't want to pay almost $400, over $400, like I said, after taxes and fees. Now, if you do see a little crustiness right there, I had a little sore, so it's still kind of peeling, so disregard that, girl, okay? I think the last thing just to note about shipping was that the price was a little over $250 because after the taxes and everything, because I did opt to get faster shipping. I do think that the shipping is free. I think after, it might be free no matter what, but I forget if they have like a threshold you have to meet before you get free shipping. But obviously with the price of this, and you would get free shipping if you aren't in a rush for it. But I couldn't wait, so I just paid, like, I want to say it was either $4 or $5 just to get it expedited. And plus, they're based out of Texas. I want to say maybe the Houston area, so I literally got it in like 3 days. Not sure how it'll be with standard shipping, but I think that was pretty good. I think it was pretty good customer service. As you saw in the unboxing, it came sealed and everything, so everything was pretty much a good experience for me with this first order. Always Google any type of niche fragrance, even if it's a designer fragrance, because there's deals to be had out here. Because if we just sit here oblivious and just buy what these big box stores want us to pay, then we'll never know that there's actually good deals out there. Like, of course, Fragrance Net, which I talk about all the time. Some of these unknown websites, which I was a little bit nervous to order from because I'm like, is this legit? It is a really scary thing to do if you've never ordered from, because I mean, the price, it was just too good to be true. So I was a little nervous, so I was like, okay, let's just hope for the best. I've only ordered this one fragrance, but I could 100% tell you that it's legit. It smells just like the sample I got. So this is an authentic fragrance, so you don't have to worry about authenticity. And before I forget to tell you guys as well, is that they do have a selection of designer fragrances too, and they have like a lot of the big name niche fragrances. Like, I think there's Creed, I think there's MFK on there. For designer, I want to say, oh man, I forgot. I think there's Burberry, there's Carolina Herrera, because I'm kind of thinking about going get that Good Girl blush. Oh, I love that one so much. But anyway, there's a wide variety. So even if you're not 100% interested or wanting to pay that much for guidance, go and check it out on there anyway, because there's really good deals. Like for full-size fragrances, you guys, of designer, I saw a couple that are under $100, so I think that's pretty good. Now that I filled you guys in on the deal that I got on this, let's go ahead and dive deeper into the actual fragrance, because I mean, it's just amazing. Another good part is that they put the notes right on the back of the box, so it makes it easy for me. So it looks like the top notes are pear, incense, and hazelnut. The heart notes are saffron, rose, sambac jasmine, and osmanthus. And the base notes are cistus, sandalwood, akagala wood, ambergris, and vanilla. Like, this is a very polarizing fragrance. Although it comes in very pretty packaging, it's a very pretty color. If you're a pink girl, you're either gonna really love it or you're just not gonna be able to stand it at all. So I highly suggest, if you're even going to look into the website for the good deal, I would suggest getting a sample somewhere else first, just so you can kind of see if it's something you like. You guys, just taking this off. I'm trying to hold my composure. I almost don't even need to spray this, but we'll do a tester strip and I'll spray it on the skin just to see if there's any variances. Just having the cap off, you guys, like, this is a very concentrated fragrance. Spray a little bit on the tester strip. Spraying it in the air, you guys. Like, I'm sorry, I know I'm annoying sometimes with fragrances, but I might not be able to shut up about this one. Oh, it just smells like this is on another level. Like, I know if you've been with me a long time on my channel, I rave about almost maybe about 95% of the fragrances that I've shown on my channel, including Delina. When Baccarat was hot, I still love Baccarat, and when it came out, that was my top. Then when I discovered Delina, that was my favorite fragrance at the time. Still love it, but this, you guys, this is a fragrance you will look crazy, because literally when I wear this, I constantly just do this throughout the day. Like low key, you know, I do it subtly. I don't be like talking to somebody and like, you know, I'm gonna look a little crazy, you know. I mean, I'm a little crazy, but you know, I want to look it, you know. But just spraying it on the tester strip, it's just, this fragrance just makes me happy. Just like the Xerjoff. That one I really love, but once I smelled Guidance and got my own bottle, like this is gonna be a fragrance that I hold very near and dear to my heart, similar to Xerjoff, because now I'm gonna have like a sentimental reason since my bro bought it for me. Hey bro, if you see this again, thank you again. But this one, like it's just no words. Like sometimes I just feel like discombobulated when I try to describe this, and because I just feel like a crazy person with how I feel when I spray this. But it just smells so feminine. Just on paper, I feel like, let me look at the notes. I feel like you do get a good amount of the pear and the incense when you first spray it, to me, in my opinion. You kind of get a little bit of warmth. Now that it's kind of drying down a little bit more, and I sprayed this like a couple minutes ago, I feel like the saffron and the rose are kind of coming out a little bit too. And I feel like at the end, you do start to get a little bit of that creaminess from the vanilla. The woodiness is not like super overpowering. So if you're not a woodsy girl, I don't think you're going to despise this. I think all of the other notes in here kind of shine through a little bit more. But oh my God, I just love this so much. I know, y'all, I know I look crazy, but this is just, it's just one of those things. If you're a person that's gonna love this fragrance, you're gonna know what I mean. I typically don't like to watch videos on fragrances I'm gonna review. I just wanted to see if other perfume girls thought the same thing, and it kind of seems like it's across the board one that the majority of the ladies that I watch seem to love. And I just think it's just one that I sound like a broken record, but I think this one is gonna always be a part of my collection. It's gonna be hard to top this one. Well, actually, we don't talk about it towards the end, but yeah, we'll just wait. I'll spray some on the skin. I feel like once I spray it on the skin, that pear is more intensified for some reason, but maybe the warmth from my skin is just pulling that pear note out a little bit more in comparison to the paper. Yeah, and I get a lot more sweetness as well. You do get sweetness on paper, but I feel like the sweetness is pulling a lot more once I spray it on the skin. And yeah, I could smell it right here, but I'm trying to get close to it so that I can really see what's any differences in the skin. And of course, this is a very concentrated fragrance, so you do get fragrance oils on the skin, so just something to be aware of. I do feel a lot more of the rose is coming through as opposed to paper. Still get a little bit of that saffron, but the rose is a little bit more prominent. I do kind of feel like that jasmine's peeking through a little bit more on my skin as well. But we'll let that dry down. And of course, you know, I gotta get into my little disclaimer, girl. But of course, what my opinion is on a fragrance can only be mine. As you could probably tell already, I'm being so annoying with this fragrance and hyping it up big time. What I may like, you may either detest or you don't think it's all that. And that's why, like I said earlier, please always get a sample of any fragrance that I may talk about, because you never know how you're gonna feel about it. I'm just a girl that loves fragrances, always test it out, and of course always try to find the best prices, as I mentioned too. I could just smell this like just in the air. Like, I'm not gonna lie, you guys, like once you first spray this, this is going to linger in the air for like an hour or two. Like when I first sprayed this, when I recorded the video the first time, I thoroughly and vividly remember, like throughout the rest of that night, I was still able to smell it in this area. It will linger in whatever area you spray it in. And it kind of wafts a little bit as you move around too. It leaves a scent trail. So you probably will get a couple compliments on this. Because it's, of course, as I usually always say, I've never smelled anything like this. I don't have anything close to this in my collection. Sometimes I say I'm speechless, but I'm speechless with this one a little bit. I don't know, I really don't know what to say anymore. Like, yeah. But now that it's drying down, I don't feel like I'm getting as much vanilla as I did on the paper. I still smell it, but I think on paper, like I feel like it's a tad bit more noticeable, but not like in an extreme way. Like I can barely smell it here and I smell it way too much on here. It's just like a slight variation. But all in all, it smells relatively the same. I like it better on my skin. And I know I haven't spoken about a sleep test in a while, but obviously when I sprayed this to go to sleep, because I sprayed this for a week straight, just like my Xerjoff Torino 21, like I couldn't get enough. But when I sleep in this, like you could still smell it a little bit on your skin, obviously your clothes, like after you wash your hands, still able to smell it. But yes, this is just a out of this world deal to me. Hopefully by the time I publish this, and when I checked, it was still there. But y'all know me, girl. But I'm gonna try to put this one out quick so you guys could start looking into it. But yes, girl, you gotta try out ediscountperfumes.com. I don't think a lot of people know about it because I have never heard any fragrance girl or anybody speak about this website. There's Reddit posts about it, so I do think that they've been around for a while, but they kind of low-key. I don't want to gatekeep this from y'all because there might be somebody out there, girl, that really wants this but can't shell out that $380. It's just, I'm trying to find a way to describe this. It kind of smells like the incense just makes it something that's just kind of like sultry and, you know, something that you could wear like for a date night or something. But there's like that feminine part of it that kind of makes it like you could still wear it for daytime. I kind of feel like you could wear it like anytime, in my personal opinion. Obviously, you would be the best judge to determine what time of day you would prefer to wear it, of course. As you can see, I definitely give this fragrance a 10 out of 10. I don't think that's a surprise. I give it 1,000 out of 10. The hype is worth it to me. Now, of course, you got to determine if it is for you. Of course, we're talking about Guidance, but I did get a sample of Guidance 46. I'm getting that fragrance at some point. Now that fragrance, if y'all see me acting a fool over Guidance, oh, if I ever get that big bottle, oh, y'all won't want to watch that video. I'm just letting y'all know. I'm getting that fragrance, whether it be regular price. I'm gonna try to find the best deal on it, of course. That fragrance is probably the best fragrance I've ever smelled. I'm calling it right here. I don't know if I've ever said that in a video. Of course, I've been doing this for a while. I maybe said that. I may have my favorite fragrance for, you know, the time being, but this Guidance 46, yeah, you're not ready for that video. Once I get this fragrance, it's on. I'm getting it. Like I treated this one, this is a from me to me Birthmas gift, and I'm not mad at it, but Guidance 46, it's gonna be some kind of gift from me to me as well, because I'm getting that fragrance this year. I'm calling it. It's amazing. Like I've never described a fragrance as angelic, but it's what I feel like an angel would smell like. It's just so heavenly. This is heavenly, but Guidance 46, oh my God, on another level. And I mean, it will transfer from your clothes to your skin, but we'll leave the review for whenever I get the actual fragrance. But I'm telling you guys, like, that $520, it hurts for me to even say that, but
I might have to do what I have to do. I might have to drink a lot of water so I could sell this kidney. No, I'm just kidding. We will be getting Guidance 46 and we're going to review it for the channel. I don't know when, but it's coming in the future. I will not be able to live my life without that fragrance. And I'm going to leave it right there. Probably could live off of some samples, which is probably what I'm gonna do for a little while. And I've gone off on so many tangents in this video, but of course, as always, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here. I know it was a month from me posting the last video to this one, and I might as well just change my YouTube to excuses for you, so I'm not even gonna go into why I was, well, we kind of can, because I was sick a couple weeks ago, and just a whole bunch of stuff going on. Still working a fair amount, not as much as the holidays, but you know, you're just getting back in the swing of things in January. I love y'all for just still rocking with me. I'm gonna say that every video too, but if you made it to this point, of course, give me a like and subscribe, because that really lets me know that you enjoy my videos and you enjoyed the fragrance that I review. And I appreciate you guys for watching always. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm going to see you guys next time. Bye.